It looks like on the replays that maybe the foot was out. What's your perspective on whether that was a touchdown or not?
I mean, at this point, it's just you got to live with the call. I mean, you got to look on, obviously watch the film, see what we could do better to not put ourselves in a situation where, to leave in the ref's hands to be able to call that call and call the game. So, what I say is just watch the film, see what we can improve on, and go into next week.
So we also saw you go down in the corner. You looked pretty hurt on the left side. What happened, and what was the sequence that led you back on the field for that final play?
It was just a high ball. It was just us or nobody kind of pass from L. I tried to go make a play. Got pushed by the DB, landed kind of hard, and then got up, shook a little bit, and then adrenaline running. I mean, it's the last play of the game. Would you want to be out the game?
What do you guys take away from that final drive?
Really just keep going. I mean, just major in the minor details to be able to execute and be able to put that last touchdown on the board. I mean, and not leave it into ref's hands, make the game as easy as possible the first through third quarters. So when we get to those situations, we could just go in victory formation, knee, and go home.
I know the loss is hard, but your long touchdown that you scored, can you just break down that play? And did you just see that defender coming right before the goal line in your periphery, or that juke? Take me through the juke.
Yeah, I mean, when I caught it, I just seen 32 really take a bad angle, so I tried to get to the sideline. Zay, little twin, he made a great block. And I felt like, every time he makes a good block, I always got to go for 6. And then I seen 6 on my peripheral. So I just, that close to the goal line, he thinks, you're usually going to dive or something. So I just seen how good his breaks was and stopped.
You guys went. I mean, this is a 2-time defending Super Bowl champions, and in their place, you almost went toe to toe with them. I mean, what do you take away from a competitive game like that against this team?
I'd say this is probably the worst game we're going to play all year. So if this is their best that they got, I mean, good luck in the postseason.
I say to that point, and we heard Rowe talk about, self-inflicted wounds, but it comes down to the end, you guys have a chance to tie it. What was the kind of the message or the talk in the locker room afterward?
I say really just, honing in on the minor details, understand that, like I said, this is going to be the worst that we're going to look on television, being week 1, and really just build. I mean, when you leave it into the ref's hand, I mean, it's their call. So at this point, it's just, major in the minor details, do what we can to stay out of the ref's hands. So like I said, we can get in victory formation, always go home with a smile.
I say, was there confusion with the illegal formation calls? Like, I know, they're also called on the linemen, but in the huddle, were you guys talking about that, adjustments you have to make because of it, or did you anticipate that they were going to call that tight?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I mean, I guess they were going to harp on it this game or this season in general. But, I mean, like those self-inflicting wounds, obviously going to put you behind schedule. So, watching film, getting better in that situation, making sure we, eliminate the penalty so we can stay on schedule and put a lot of points on the board.
Isaiah, I know this is pretty much as close as it gets for the last catch. Can you think of any catch that you've had closer, or even a catch that you've seen that's closer than the one you had today?
Not that I know of. I mean, that's on me, man. I gotta get both feet in. I harp on myself to, catch everything, make sure everybody put us in the best possibility. So I'll take, responsibility next time I get my feet down.
Hey, Isaiah, in real time, what did you think when you caught it and when you saw where you were? Did you think you were in?
I mean, I looked at the ref. The ref looked at me. I looked at the ref. When he signaled touchdown, I thought it was what it was. And then we was obviously going to win the game, and then it is what it is at this point.
You didn't see where you landed?
No, I mean.
So fast, I know.
Yeah, it's so fast. I mean, I just, second nature, try to get my feet in, both feet in. And then once the ref signaled touchdown, I just knew, what it was. But at this point, it is what it is. Going to next week, looking next week.
How would you describe that effort by Lamar tonight?
I mean, he showed you what type of player he is. I mean, the 2-time MVP don't go down, back down to nobody, no matter where we are, no matter whose environment, who we're going up against. He's going to show you who he is every snap, every play. I mean, whether it's running or passing. I mean, he shows you that he's Lamar Jackson.
Isaiah, how impressed were you by the stuff he did before the snap? I know we talked. That seemed like something he was really instrumental in with all the point and gesture and motion guys around.
I felt like he was, being great. I mean, obviously we, had minor details that penalties, but I I mean, Lamar's Lamar. I mean, first and 15, second and whatever. I mean, he always going to make something happen. So when you have him as your quarterback, it's easy to always look positive.
All right, thanks, Isaiah.
Thank you.